from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Watch the safety creep. Check 3. Check 3. Jim. Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of
Partner,
2.
one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Straight 15. Straight 15. Blue down. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. We're good.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw from.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun.
have become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Stop your whining.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
32-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
53 to Mike.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Joey Bosa.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Saquon Barkley, the ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9.
51 to Mike, boy. 51. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Wentz's pass intended for George Kittle. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 53 is mine. Check. I hope you brought your reps because I'm about to take you to school. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
From the gun, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
He's at the 40. 20.
Bring
10.
in the second string. Bring in
And
the
he will
second
bring
string.
it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. 21-0 our score after 1. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Harvin.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's make these babies cry.
Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
53, check 53. You must be getting tired of this. Check 53 is mine. Check 53. Gotta do better.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, he gets this into the hands of Taylor. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
You better bring it. You better bring it. Let's go. Great. Right now, you better bring it. Check. Fresno. Bang, 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 bang.
Wentz to throw again. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike, 53, Mike. Check 53. So we got man.
The give to Taylor. Down right around the 25. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Kyle Duggar.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Fromm to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Now it's Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now a timeout.
5-yard line.
7 seconds left in the first half.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is from. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete.
Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Here's Harvin. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10. At their own 26. Yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 19 target. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 18 ready.
They'll set up a throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Complete.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Watch his flag.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk.
From 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the right hash, this from 33. His kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now.
Check 31, check 31. Switch it, come on, switch it. Mike, 53.
Here's Taylor. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
From the 45 on second down, Wentz. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Again, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
For C.D. Lamb, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
53, Mike. In your face.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
53, Mike, 53. You go night.
Throwing now is Wentz. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On 1st down, Wentz. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Samson Abuka gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hawk 70. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. 26, check 26. Sponge, sponge, sponge.
Now Fromm to pass on second down. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the... What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Dolphin first down.
Mikey, 18. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check 52.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. 1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Being chased out left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
That's the run. 46 down, man. 5-4. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yo, shift. Pick up the ball. Mike, 53.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Steps away to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen, because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Hold. 53's the Mike.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Josh Lambo lining up.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point tacked on by Lambo as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Mike 51. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
If you know about the carport, the trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for.
I'm gonna run you over. I'm gonna run you over. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's get this. Get this.
Tonight's
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick? Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back. Did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did.